Okay, ladies and gentlemen, today we are going to be practicing multiplying by 10. We've gone over that a lot, but I want to make sure that we all understand kind of the pattern behind that. So it says you can use models and place value to multiply with multiples of 10. So we have 1 times 10 equals 1 times 110, 110, and that equals 10. But then we have 2 times 10 is 2 times 110, or 2 tens, and that equals 20. So here we have 10, 20, 30. We all know how to count by tens. I'm confident that all of you have because you've done it for me before. So I'm going to go ahead and fill this in. 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and 100. So that is skip counting by 10. So now we're going to look at some more examples on how to do this. So we have skip counting on a number line, but now we are skip counting with numbers bigger than 10. So you can see here it goes 0 to 10 instead of 0, 1, 2, all the way up to 10 or 20. It goes from 0 to 160. So it says the third grade teachers are tutoring after school for free 5 days a week. We're not actually doing that, just so you know. There are 30 minutes. They are 30 minutes each day. How many minutes a week are spent tutoring? So it says step 1, complete the number line. Write the labels for the multiples of 10. So then it says draw jumps on the number line to show 5 groups of 3 tens. So in order to show 5 groups of 3 tens, one group is going to be 3 tens. So oops, that's not right. I'm just making mistakes left and right. I'm going to go 0, 10, 20, and here is 30. So that is one jump. And then I have 3 of those. So I'm going to go 10, 20, 30. There's another group. And if I counted that out, I go 0, 10, 20, 30. And I'm going to put a 30 right here. So that way I can mark it. And then 40, 50, and 60. It's going to go right there. And I'm going to zoom in on this thing so I can write it nice and neat for you guys. And then I've only done 2 groups, so I'm going to go another 30. 1, 2, 3. And there's my next group. If I add 30 to 60, I have 60, 70, 80, and that ends it at 90. Ah! Oh, that was a really weird noise. My voice kind of cracked in the middle of one of my funny sounds. So the teacher spent, see, I even made him another mistake because I'm not done. How many groups does it say that I need to have? I should have 5 groups. So I'm going to keep counting. 1, 2, 3. There's another 30. So I'm going to go 90, 100, 110, and then I have 120. How many groups have I done so far? If you said 4, you'd be correct because we've got 1, 2, 3, and 4. So now we're going to skip count another 30. So 10, 20, and 30. And go ahead and I'm going to have this video paused and EdPus is going to ask you a quick question on what is our final answer? How much time do the teachers spend tutoring if we spend 30 minutes 5 times a week? Oh no, what just happened? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to skip count this one. What just happened? It's not letting me draw. Now it is. Okay. So there's my last group, and I'm going to go 120, 130, 140, and 150. So the teacher spent 150 minutes a week tutoring. Now we're going to try this. We have 4 times 50 is equal to, let's see, what does this look like? Okay. I'm trying to figure out how they wanted us to do this. 4 times 50 is equal to 4 and 5 tens. So if I have 4 and 5 tens. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to draw this out because it helps me. And I'm going to do, I have 4 sets of 5 tens. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's one set. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's another set. And it says I have 4 of those. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's another set. And I'm just drawing all over the place because I can do that. And there's another set. So now I'm going to say, how many tens do I have? I'm going to count those puppies up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So that is the same as 20 tens. If I have 20 tens, please count these up and tell me, what is 20 tens equal to? What is that number? Is it 100, 200, 300, 400, 500? I will tell you one of the answers I just said is the correct answer. And if you said that the answer was 200, you would be correct, because if I were to count by tens until I got to my answer, it would be 200. So I'm going to go 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 120, or no, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170, 180, 190, and 200. So that's how we solve that type of problem. Sorry, it took me a second to figure out what they were trying to get you to do. Whew. Okay, so now we have another type of problem here. And so we're going to zoom in just a little bit because that does help Miss Elliott and her bad eyesight. So it says I have 3 groups of 50. So how many is going to be in each group? If you said 50, you're correct. So 1 jump is equal to 50. And how many of those jumps do I need? If you said 3, you'd also be correct. So I'm going to count to another 50. So 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50. There's another jump. And 3 times 50, or 3 groups of 50, is equal to 150. I'm video recording, girls. Don't make too much noise. Sorry, I just had 2 visitors show up while I'm making this video. Hold on, let me pause it so I can... Oh no, it's still not working. Okay, I don't know. Here, while I am talking to these 2 students, why don't you guys try to figure out 7 times 20? It's still not letting me pause my video. Okay, so my girls have left. They are my latchkey kids, stopped by to say hi real quick. I do certainly miss them. But we are going to do 7 times 20 together. So that means that I have how many groups of how many? Go ahead and answer that. That means I have 7 groups of 20. Phone calls are annoying, I know. So it says I have 20 in each group. So I'm going to go to 20 here, and that's going to equal 1 jump. And then I have another 20, and that takes me to 40. Then 60. What would be the next number in this pattern? If you said 80, you're correct. I'm going to skip counting by 20s until I have how many groups? If you said 7, you're correct. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And go ahead and tell me, what is 7 times 20 equal to? If you said 140, my friends, you are absolutely correct. 7 times 20 is 140. Okay, so now we have 2 more problems that we need to do, and I know how to do those ones now, so that's exciting. So I have 6 groups of 60. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start by doing 6 groups of 60. So I'm going to put a 60 and going to go jump. And now I'm going to go another 60. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. And I'm going to start here and do another set of 60. So I start here, 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. What just happened? I take this back. We can't even do this problem. Like I said, we all make mistakes. I'm sorry, you guys. Okay, so let's ignore that and focus on 50 times 7. So we have 50 times 7 is equal to how many tens times 7? So it says 50. So I know that that means 5 tens. And that means if I have 5 sets of 10, I can do 5 times 7 to get 35 tens. And what is 35 tens equal to? Go ahead and draw it out if you need to, or you can simply do 35 and add a 0, and you should have 350. That's it for our whole group. Please make sure that you're going through and that you are completing the independent work assignment for this lesson.